Since 1994, the Afrikaner right wing seemed to have disappeared off the scene. Then last year, the Boeremag bombed their way back into the headlines, and suddenly the white right was South Africa's primary security threat. Maybe we'd been lulled into thinking the right wing had disappeared because most Afrikaners embraced the new South Africa. Since 1994, there have been a number of violent incidents by a small group of people who seem intent on establishing an ethnic Afrikaner state in South Africa. On Christmas Eve 1996, a bomb explodes in a supermarket in Worcester. A group called the Boere Aanvalstroepe claims responsibility for the blast, which kills 4 people and injures 60. They demand the release of what they call Boer freedom fighters and that Boers be granted their own territory. 2 right-wingers are later arrested on a remote farm where they've been preparing for their war. Literature found at the house links them to a religious sect, the Israelites. They believe the Afrikaners are among God's chosen people. A 3rd accomplice is later extradited from Namibia. They are sentenced to 88 years in jail. In early 1997, a group of 12 right-wingers are arrested while trying to steal weapons and military equipment from the Pomfret military base in the northern province. They call themselves the Pretoria Boer Commando. Their leader is well-known right-winger Willem Ratte. He's a higher-ranking ex-Special Forces member of the old SADF. Ratte is sentenced to 7 years in prison. This was not Ratte's first stint in prison, though, for right-wing activities. A year earlier, he'd been released from prison on bail after a hunger strike. On the day of his release, he's welcomed by a crowd displaying the old South African flag and those of the Boer republics. They call him Commandant, a military title from the old Boer army. In May 1998, a group of men break into the Tempi army base in Bloemfontein. Over 100 weapons, including machine guns, rocket-propelled grenades, mortars and night vision equipment are stolen. 2 weeks later, the same group rob a Tempi army truck. They murder the black occupants and make off with machine guns and ammunition worth millions of rands. 4 men are arrested and tried for theft, robbery and murder. They're alleged to be members of a new organization called Die Volk,